This is the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on Rare Drop Sports. Home is where the heart is, they say, and that bell rings true so far this young SFL season for the Motor City V8s. Can the hotshot Minnesota legend put a dent into Bank Michigan Stadium's perfect record today? Minnesota and Motor City, next on RD Sports. Good evening, folks. I'm Tyler Falk. So glad you could join us for some Friday Night Lights SFL style. As I mentioned earlier, the V8s have not lost at home this season, winning the two contests played here against Tulsa and Sioux Falls. Their troubles have come on the road, however. Last week, they took their second loss of the young season to London 38-14. Minnesota, meanwhile, will be looking to continue their superb start to their inaugural campaign that finds them coming out of their first bye week with a 2-1 record and half a game back of Sioux Falls in the Central Division. I now want to welcome in Rochelle Colston into the booth. Rochelle, this game should be an interesting game to say the least.
Hey Tyler, I'm happy to be here with you to kick off week 5. It should be interesting, I think, as well. I just want to see how Motor City comes up with their new offense and how Minnesota responds to that. Covering 3 tight ends is a tough job.
From a team that we expected to be focused on the power run, the Minnesota legend will have to contain with more of a passing attack from Motor City, as they have the 3 tight end set, like you mentioned, Rochelle, but are currently right around tops of the league in all passing categories. The V8s will get the ball to start off the football game as Minnesota and Mickey Malillo will kick us off to begin matters here in Detroit, Michigan. As here we go. We have kickoff in week 5 here in Bank Michigan Stadium. On turn to the left-hand side is Dion Lane Barney, and it's a pretty decent return all the way out to the 27-yard line, and taking to the field is rookie undrafted quarterback Ibrahim Krieta. Last week, 42 of 54 for just under 80% completion percentage and 229 yards in the loss. Did throw 3 interceptions. Will be looking to keep control of the football here today. First play will be a pass to the tight end off to the left-hand side, who trucks out of bounds, picks up about 3 yards on the play. Azami Mihata with the first reception of the contest.
Bad way to start off the game. Throw it to one of your tight ends, which we'll see a lot of tonight, I have a feeling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they'll come out in exactly the same formation as the defense will creep up to the line of scrimmage. 8 men on the line here for Minnesota. Krieta gonna look for a lofted pass left side, and it goes right into the hands of the defender. Interception for Minnesota and for Cody Griffin.
Yeah, that time, I thought, you're looking for the run, and then all the corners just dropped back in front of the receiver and allowed him to pick up the ball.
Griffin getting in the way of the pass in front of Shane Kaufman, one of the 2 contracted wide receivers for the Motor City offense. And now Minnesota takes over in plus territory to begin their first drive of the football game. They'll come out almost mockingly in a 3 tight end set of their own. Nice handoff up the middle for halfback Colin Hart. Let's introduce you to the rest of the legend offense. Johnny Reno is the quarterback with Colin Hart at tailback. Tank Williams is the fullback. Buchanan Simons, Quag Mam, Jay Taylor, and Adam Banks make up the wide receiving core, with Christian Bachagalupe and Jason France at tight end. From a 3 tight end set, they'll now bring out 3 wide receivers here on second down. Reno looking right side for one of them. Caught. First down, Minnesota to the 38-yard line.
That was a good route there with number 84, Adam Banks. Knowing where it was on the field, knowing where the first down marker was, and first down, moving the chains.
Pretty little out route leads to a new set of downs here for Minnesota. They'll go back into the goal line eye. Go again with the run up the middle for Hart. This time he's bottled up effectively by the front 7 of Motor City. And we'll introduce you to the V8's defensive starters. Doug Howard, Dakota Butts, Mike Balot make up the defensive line, with Rodney Panani, Timothy Connolly, Sable Cannon, Matthew Holford at linebacker, Mark Kaufman, Deion Lane Barney, Ty White, King Rashid, David Leathers, Nicholas Warner make up the defensive backs. Reno, 5-step drop, swing pass right side for Hart, has a nice edge, block, and will get the first down to the 27-yard line.
And that play was really good. Great block by number 73 on the offense, which allows the extra yardage after the catch.
Third first down of the drive to include the first play from scrimmage. Hart breaking out of a couple tackles, trying to get behind the defensive backfield, but he does pick up enough for the first down. 11 yards for Colin Hart.
That was just Colin Hart following his blockers up the middle. Again, great blocking up front.
So a nice drive for Minnesota as they look to capitalize on the early interception. Two tight ends for the Legend off to the left with two wide receivers on either side of the formation. Handoff for Hart, taken down in the backfield. Hit almost as soon as he received the ball from Reno by Sable Cannon.
Sable Cannon came crashing through that line, basically untouched. And that allowed him to get the tackle for loss.
So 2nd and 12, first time this offense has gone backward all game. Reno now going to look for Hart out of the backfield on a swing pass, and he's going to get a couple yards past the original line of scrimmage, but no further, contained rather effectively by Lane Barney and company, and it's third down.
That was a good job by the defense there. They were all over that little out route.
Third down now from the 16-yard line. Reno in the gun with two wide receivers on either side of the formation. 3-2 dime package for Motor City. Reno, slant pattern over the middle. He lays it in there for one of his receivers, Adam Banks, and it's a first down for Minnesota. They convert on 3rd and 10 to make it 1st and goal.
Yeah, also, they came out in a 3-2 dime defense. Secondary was ready for that ball in the middle, and still, he made the reception.
It's a perfect 4 for 4 for Johnny Reno to begin matters here. 1st and goal, 3-4 look out of Motor City. Handoff, Hart through the middle, got excellent blocking, but it's a touchdown-saving tackle by Lander von Rugen to deny Hart a touchdown.
Yeah, in the 3-4 defense, they were looking for the run, and still Colin Hart found a hole. Now, they're on the goal line here, looking to score.
2nd and goal from the 1-inch line. 3-2 dime package on a heavy set, and that is a recipe for disaster on defense as Hart is untouched, headed into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Surprised by that defense, Tyler. I mean, you're on the goal line, you come out in a dime package.
Certainly have to be shaking their head after that play call on defense, and it leads to a touchdown for the Legend. 6-0. On comes Malello to try and make it 7-0. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Minnesota have an early lead here on the road. It is 7-0. And if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy.
Yeah, Tyler, and with a short field, that was a 10-play drive. I mean, they gave a lot of clock there, and they strike first.
Lenny on the return gets it to the 24-yard line, and so out comes Creata to try and start another drive that hopefully will not end in an interception for the V8s. First play of the second drive of the ball game for the V8's offense. They come out in the gun with 2 wide receivers off to Ibrahim's right. Creata's going to look for a deep bomb over the middle into coverage, and it's knocked aside by Derek Meerkat.
I have to say, you can give it to Minnesota. They came out here looking for the passing game from the V8, and they have all the receivers very well covered. Dangerous throw right there.
Only 2 receivers that take to the practice field each week on the field for Motor City. Really only have to worry about those 2, and if you can double team them, like Minnesota seemed to have done there on that last play, passing is going to be pretty hard to come by here for the V8s if things continue like we saw earlier. But a pass to the outside this time. Nice spin move to gain extra yardage and almost still going was Kaufman on the left-hand side.
This time the defense was way off the line, even putting up room for the little, out pass to the sideline. Nice spin move there by number 80 and first down.
We're just talking about double teaming those 2 main wide receiving threats for Motor City. But if Kaufman's going to be allowed that much time to make some plays, well, don't think Motor City are out of the woods at any junction in this football game. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers as Motor City go back to the gun here on first down. The play action. Creata looking to the left-hand side for a short corner route, which is hauled in for a gain of 7 at midfield, and that'll give us a chance to introduce you to the Motor City offense. Ibrahim Creata, of course, is the quarterback, with the Baloo Scott, the tailback. Christopher Dean is the fullback. Shane Kaufman and Arain Darby are the wide receivers, with Azami Mihata, Phil Koss, and Guy Clausen at tight end. And then it's a McMillan affair. 5 McMillans on the offensive line. Bill, Phil, Gil, Will, and Dill. As Scott gets their first carry of the ball game. Nice running to the left-hand side. That'll pick up another first down for Motor City.
I think that was the first rushing attempt by Motor City tonight. He made a great time at the first down.
First attempt in a run is correct. 5 passing plays, 1 rushing play on 6 offensive total plays for Motor City so far here in this first quarter as we tick under 5 minutes to go. It's going to be a little pass near side. Creata hit as he throws. He completes the pass to the near sideline for about 5 yards to Christopher Dean, the fullback.
Yeah, great job by the secondary there. Locking up all the receivers, forcing this little, dink and joint pass over the middle.
They can dink and doink a few more passes. They'll keep matriculating themselves down the football field, and maybe they'll tie up this football game. Weak eye here for Motor City. Another play action. Creata stepping up the pocket, but he's hit. Down he goes. 3 defenders in on the sack. Give a credit to the entire defensive line on the sack, most notably Buster Johnson.
Yeah, the O-line just broke down there. I'm not sure what happened or what they were, how they all got through the line, but they did.
It looked like they run that play a little bit earlier. The defensive line were alive to it, made the appropriate adjustments, made a correct stunt to maybe throw off the offensive line and get into the backfield, bringing up this third down. Another play action for Creata. Left side, well short of the marker. Only a pickup of 4 as the receiver was able to get their hose down on the sideline. Kaufman with a reception for a gain of 4. 6 short of the first down marker. That'll bring on the punting unit.
Yeah, the defense was all playing close up. They were looking for the little short route pass, and they got a great stop.
And so on comes punter John Pickles. He'll stand at about his 46-yard line and try and angle this one to the left-hand side of the field. Return man Adam Banks is going to let this one drop. It takes a Motor City bounce. But the hands team a little bit too eager on the collection of the football. Prickles into the end zone, down for a touchback. Minnesota start at their own 20.
And Minnesota is very lucky there. They could be starting on their 1-yard line here. But great job. Great effort by the special teams there.
Four wide receivers here to begin the drive for Minnesota. Reno takes the snap, looking over the middle, caught, first down and more. It's a huge pickup of 16 to begin the drive for Buchanan Simons.
The defense was looking for that pass. They had 3 defenders in the area, and somehow they got that ball to Buchanan Simons.
Gonna find a hole in the zone is what they teach you in quarterback school. And Simons able to slot his little slant route in between those 3 defenders. Reno with some nice accuracy to fit that football in that tight window, bringing up first down here for the Legend. Split backfield 3 wide here on first down for Johnny Reno and the Legend. Reno looking right-hand side for Adam Banks, caught near the 40-yard line, still fighting with a pair of defenders draped all over him for 9 yards.
Wow, what a great play, and just dragging the defenders down the field. Now we're 2nd and inches, Tyler.
The former Revolution wide receiver, now of course here in Minnesota, Adam Banks, had some really nice catches this past season with Louisiana, now finds himself being one of the most valued members in the Legend offense as Hart gets the call on 2nd and short, and that's easy pickings for Colin Hart.
It sure is. I mean, I'm expecting to see an explosive game from him, as we did last week.
Right now, right around 26 yards. A week ago, Colin Hart, 184 yards and a pair of touchdowns on the ground on just 23 carries as one of the defensive linemen jump off sides. And Reno's going to find a man behind the first level of the defense, caught for a first down for Jay Taylor, and that'll move the chains, regardless of the penalty.
Yeah, great job finding a receiver, knowing you have a free play and still completing it, and getting a first down. They didn't decline this penalty here, I have a feeling.
Indeed they will. Mike Blott does jump off sides, but Jay Taylor with a nice pickup and huge yardage for Minnesota on the last play. We'll see them with a brand new set of downs inside Motor City territory. From the 38-yard line comes Minnesota. 3-4 look out of Motor City. Out route right side, caught by Jason France, and a forearm shiver sees him pick up 9 yards.
He sent that defender almost to the shadow realm there, and almost got the first down.
That sideline wouldn't have been in the way. We could have seen Jason France go for a while, but right now, Johnny Reno, a perfect 8 for 8 to begin the day here in Motor City. Motor City trying to protect their perfect streak here at home. Minnesota well on their way here in this first quarter to making a very nice opening statement as they give the ball right back to Colin Hart on the ground here, and another 2nd and short, and it's another first down for Hart and the Legend.
Yeah, they're very lucky to have Colin Hart. He's almost like, give me, if it's, anything 1 and 2 yards at a time, he's probably going to get it. So what a great weapon they have on offense there.
Another former member of the Revolution making his way up to the Great White North as Hart gets the call. Tough sledding this time around as he's taken down by Von Rugen and Panani.
Yeah, Panani was just sitting there waiting for him. They're looking for the run. He got there in time, and great stop.
It's only a gain of a yard for the speedy, hefty tailback. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9 as Minnesota will go into a 4 wide receiver set. Reno going to step up in the pocket, just find a safety valve, and Hart, who goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 4 or 5 on the play.
That was just a great job by the secondary, covering all the wide receivers, forcing their little out route. That was actually behind the line of scrimmage, and get the loss there on 2nd down. So now we're 3rd and 13.
So a big 3rd down upcoming early in this ball game for Motor City. Reno pumps once, now looking over the middle to the 20-yard line. Caught down at the 19. Goes the receiver a couple yards shy of the first down marker. And so Motor City will have alleviated some damage and will force Minnesota to kick a field goal.
Yeah, that time the defense was, willing to give up 6 or 7 yards, but not enough for the first down, and they're forcing a field goal attempt here by.
It was Quag Mam with the reception. Only Mam's third reception of their rookie season as Malello kicks a 36-yard field goal up and good as time expires here in the first quarter. Minnesota 10, Motor City nothing. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on Rare Drop Sports.
Yeah, Tyler, I did not expect to see Minnesota up by 10-0 after the first quarter for sure.
And we welcome you back to Bank Michigan Stadium here in Detroit, Michigan, as Minnesota will kick us off to begin the second quarter. Tyler Falk alongside Rochelle Colston here in the booth, and we have to give a shout out to our fantastic statisticians here today, Justin Reside and Aaron Gooden, helping us and keeping us sounding smart throughout this entire broadcast, and of course, Commissioner and producer Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters, making us look even better than we actually are, as the return gets all the way up to the 28-yard line, and so Motor City will begin their first possession of the second quarter from there.
And decent return there, but pretty good field position to start off here.
Not the easiest start of Creata's early career, as he'll look to pass here on first down. Nice little underneath route, caught for a short pickup of about 4 yards. And let's get you introduced to the Minnesota defense. Angela Meerkat, Buster Johnson, Max Knight, and Mark Mello are the defensive linemen, with Axel Raven, BJ Loveless, and Juan Mississippi at linebacker. Cody Griffin, Johnny Bravo at corner, with Tigga Clay, Rick Evans, Daniel Wright, Derek Meerkat at the safety spots. Offset eye, play action for Creata. He's going to sidearm sling it over the middle and finds his man at the 45. They'll make forward progress to the 47. Good pitch and catch to, I believe that's Christopher Dean. Another catch for the fullback. Or excuse me, that's full chaos. My apologies.
And bad timing. I think he just caught the defense, found a little hole in the middle of that zone. Great passing, great catch.
Creata is currently 7-9. Here in the football game, a couple of early incompletions as Koss gets his first catch of the ball game for 14 yards and that first down. Ibrahim, sidearm sling near side, caught with room to work up the near sideline, and it's another first down, this time to Guy Clausen.
I think the defense was ready for a long pass. They gave him plenty of room up front. Still a quick little pass to the tight end and first down.
Well, I don't mind Minnesota playing off too much here, Rochelle, as they're trying to limit maybe some of the big playability that these tight ends have. And so maybe a first down here, maybe a little bit too much than what they were looking for, but definitely worth saving off some of those maybe 20-yard plus plays we've seen Motor City come up with early in the season. Phil Koss this time can't get anything going, taken down at the line of scrimmage by Johnny Bravo and company.
I think the defense just read where that ball was going from the get-go. Once the ball was thrown, they surrounded the receiver pretty quickly.
So 2nd and 10 after no gain on first down. Split backfield behind Creata. We're in a two-step drop. He's going to look for his man out of the backfield. Tries to go backwards. Nice spin move! And it's a first down for Baloo Scott. What an amazing open field run from Baloo.
Yeah, the defense had that really well defended. It's a great spin move by Baloo Scott to avoid the defender and gain the first down.
The rookie out of the SFLM champion Albuquerque Adams with a very nice spin move on Cody Griffin and another defender to get extra yardage and eventually that first down. Baloo Scott turning some heads early on in this football game.
See, the defender's turning his head also after that spin move on him.
Brand new set of downs here for Motor City. From the 31, Creata, southpaw toss, right side, incomplete. I think that hit Phil Koss in his chest protector.
I don't know how he dropped that ball. I mean, it was a perfect throw right to him.
I think he might have been caught off balance, Rochelle. I think he was trying to turn to the football, but maybe turned the wrong way. Got a little bit off balance, but unable to haul that one in.
Doesn't drop that many.
You're right. They'll come out in an identical formation. Another pass, same play, same player, different result. This time it's hauled in. This time it's for Shane Kaufman. 9.5 yards on the play.
He was so close to that first down mark, he should just fell the other way.
It's 3rd and inches. Now for Motor City. Split backfield, 3 wide receivers, linebackers making an adjustment. Another pass near side. Hot. First down, Mihata.
And now we're seeing the difference in the philosophy of these two teams. Minnesota, 3rd and short, we'll run the ball. Motor City, 3rd and short, we'll throw the ball again.
It looks to me, Rochelle, that they're just looking for these short passes. They really haven't attacked the secondary a whole lot here in this second quarter, which has been their weakness. So right now, Motor City already learning on what they can and cannot do against this Legend defense. Creata, 5-step drop. Now maybe they attack it. And Creata out of a tackle. Now trying to scramble to the near side. Throws across his body to the right hand. Caught by Kaufman. And he's out of bounds at the goal line.
I have no words how he got out of that tackle to avoid that sack, but what a great play by the quarterback.
Creata showing his creativity and his improv skills as he finds Kaufman for a first down, and they are knocking on the outskirts of the end zone.
I'm interested to see if they pass here as well.
1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line. And it's a dime look out of Minnesota as the pass over the middle goes out of the back of the end zone.
That was a smart move there by the defense. They were looking for a pass the whole way.
It seems like Motor City, again, not a whole lot of running. Only 1 attempt on the ground today in what would typically be called for a running play. They decide to go with a passing play, and so having a few extra DBs working so far. But now they come out again with another dime package. This time they go with a fullback dive, and it's a touchdown for the V8s.
What a great time to call a run play, especially when you keep looking for their pass plays. Great offensive calling right there.
Finally catches him off guard, and it's not Baloo Scott, the halfback, who gets the call. It's the fullback, Christopher Dean, who comes up with not only his first touch of the season on the ground, but it's also Christopher Dean's first SFL touchdown, period.
Congratulations, Christopher Dean. Welcome to the game.
Now on comes Caleb Richards to tack home the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Minnesota 10, Motor City 7. The SFL is partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Visit raredrop.co for more info on what the company does in the gaming community, and follow Rare Drop Sports right here on Twitch and right here on this channel at twitch.tv/rdsports. Glad to have you here on Rare Drop. So many new faces and lots of fun here on Friday nights as Adam Banks gets the return to the 23-yard line. And so Minnesota will begin their first drive of the second quarter after Motor City take 3 minutes and roughly 49 seconds off of the game clock. Johnny Reno comes out with 3 wide receivers, 2 to his left, 1 to his right as he's in the gun to begin the drive. Reno with time, looking near side, picked off, going the other way, and he has an entourage. Down he goes. Touchdown, Motor City for Mark Kaufman, but holds everything. Multiple flags flying.
There's definitely laundry on the field here. Let's see who's on. Yeah, clipping call.
So they're going to get a block in the back on the return by Nicholas Warner. take those 6 points off the board. Wow, that hurts.
I didn't see the clipping there. Let's see if we can see it on the screen. There it is, number 44.
Offensive lineman not even paying attention, don't even know why he's even trying to make a block on that offensive lineman. As now, Motor City will get the turnover, but will begin the drive at the 33. An opportunity now for Motor City to capitalize. Can they get back in front of the legend? Greta looking near side for Clausen. Clausen out of one tackle and then taken down to the 29. Pick up a 3 for Guy.
Yeah, those big targets, once they catch the ball, they're kind of hard to bring down. So all 3 tight ends are a very dangerous weapon on the field.
Clausen, 6'1", 234 pounds. The undersized and underweight compared to his counterparts Mihata and Koss. Mihata, 260, Koss, 250. Minnesota packed the line as Krita looking right-hand side, caught. Picks up another good chunk of yards. Axel Raven and company there to greet him and bring him down. 3rd down upcoming.
Once again, it looks like, they're just happy with the little short passes. They're waiting for the long ball from them.
Maybe they're trying to lull the legend to sleep a little bit with these short passes. When will they attack? Deep, I wonder. Creata looking over the middle to the crossing route, caught and dropped. After picking up the 1st down is Kaufman, but he had to pay a price.
He sure did, because that was a big hit. Once again, they're going the little dink and doink, but if you get 3 or 4 yards at a time, it seems to be working for them.
1st and 10 now for Motor City. Greta, 5-step drop under pressure, and he's wrapped up and thrown to the turf. Down he goes. Angela Meerkat coming away with the sack.
The defense just locked up all the wide receivers and just took too long to get rid of the ball, and offensive line just broke down.
The pocket collapsed around Creata, something that Motor City has had trouble with this season, and now they find themselves with a 2nd and long situation just over 5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Greta looking the right-hand side near the 20, caught just before the 20-yard line to the 21. Picks up a couple yards, maybe 4 all toward to Orain Darby. First time we've called Orain's name so far this evening, and it's now a 3rd and, well, still long, but a little less long.
Yeah, so the little dink and doink's not going to work here. They'll have to go with something just a little bit longer than that. Maybe like a 15-yard pass. They can still get a 1st down here.
Play action. Creata under pressure again. He's able to elude the pressure once, decide to take off, and he's hit from behind by Meerkat. Picks up maybe a yard, they'll say, to the 20-yard line and no further. On comes the field goal unit led by Caleb Richards.
Smart play by the quarterback there, not forcing the throw. Seeing that he's got a couple yards in front of him, just takes a chance and runs with the ball there.
So Minnesota's defense forces Motor City's off the field on the turnover. Motor City still trying to get 3 points off the interception by Mark Kaufman. Snap spot. Kick is up. It is good. So it's 10-10. We're all tied up, but you have to wonder, Rochelle, what could have been had that block in the back not have been called.
Whoever, they're shaking their head now, and it was really a unnecessary penalty because the guy wasn't even doing anything. He had his back to him, and it wasn't even near the play. Very costly penalty there for Motor City.
It's 10-10. Richards just about set to get us going once again here in the 2nd quarter. Adam Banks deep to return for Minnesota. Banks is going to start his return inside his own 5-yard line, has blockers in front of him, looking to the left-hand side, can't get out of that tackle. He's down to the 28-yard line. Adam has been close to breaking a few returns this season, ultimately stopped up short at the 28-yard line this time around as the Minnesota offense retakes to the field.
Yeah, I was getting a little excited there. I thought I was going to actually break one out right there.
Roughly identical in terms of total yards, though, of course, Minnesota still has more rushing yards, and that should be the case all game long, as Colin Hart gets the call, nothing doing, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Matthew Holford in there among others to slow him down for no gain.
That time they came out in a 3-4 defense. They were looking to run all the way, and they got it.
Second down here for the legend. I formation behind Johnny Reno. Gonna try and run up the middle with Hart. Nothing doing. Again looking run. Again stopping Hart for no gain.
Great defensive calling there. The 3-4 defense, they're looking for Colin Hart to run the ball a lot here tonight, and they come with the defense to stop it.
3rd and 10. Minnesota looking to maybe not go 3 and out for the first time today. Have to get close to the 40-yard line to get a first down. Reno stepping up and on the move. Fires. Caught. First down to Quake Mam, and Minnesota move the chains.
I'm not sure how they completed that pass. I mean, he was right in the middle of defenders. Great awareness by the receiver to know where the ball is, and great throw by the quarterback.
Seen a couple of receivers have to pay a linebacker toll as they run those suicide routes over the middle. Pass near side for Jason France. Caught. 4-yard pickup as Holford's there to greet him.
Nobody was fooling that play there. They were waiting for the short pass or the run, and great stop there.
Second and 6 now here for Minnesota. I formation, heavy tight end set, 2 to the right of the formation. Linebacker shifting. Hart gets the call, trying to find his way through and couldn't find the hole. Does pick up a couple yards, with the Motor City defense claps up and locks down. Kanan, the former Lincoln Project, coming up with the tackle.
Yeah, the defense is really doing a great job containing Hart tonight so far.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Minnesota Motor City all tied up at 10. You're watching the SFL on RD Sports. Two minutes to go here in Detroit, Michigan, as Minnesota have a 3rd down coming out of the 2-minute warning. Reno, 2-step drop, looking over the middle behind the linebackers. Caught by Adam Banks inside the Motor City 40.
No, that was just the quarterback finding the 4-3 defense, find a little hole over the middle where nobody was, and dumping the ball off, and nice play.
These slant patterns have been doing a number on the Motor City defense. It's been far and few between where the defense has been able to stop these slant patterns from Minnesota, and again, ringing true on the last play. Reno looking for Colin Hart of the backfield, and Hart gets blasted behind the line. A loss of 1 on the huge hit by Roddy Panani.
I think that was a broken play from the start. I mean, they're playing in the 3-4 defense. There's defenders everywhere.
Minnesota now rushing to the line, realizing they have just over a minute to go here in this second quarter. Pass near side, caught by the fullback Tank Williams, and he's going to gain nothing. Tackled at the line of scrimmage as the Legend call their first of 3 timeouts.
As we're not seeing the run some more from Minnesota, but they're going for these little passes that aren't really working on the little out routes.
So it's 3rd and long. The slant patterns might not work here for Minnesota. They're going to run them anyway. Pass over the middle, deflected, and a tip drill works to perfection for Motor City. They ran the all slants one too many times, and Motor City comes up with pick number 2 of the ball game.
That time the defense was all sitting right in the middle of the field, looking for the slant route. Causing interception.
Tipped up into the air. Ty White comes away with the pick, and Motor City's offense takes over for the second straight drive after a turnover.
I have plenty of time here, too, and all their timeouts.
58 seconds to go here in the first half. Great, looking near side, caught by Clausen. He goes out of bounds after picking up 4 yards.
Now, I don't think they have enough time here to think and joint down the field. They'll have to get a long one off eventually.
Well, if they run onto the outsides like that, take off a couple seconds, but then stop the clock, I think they might just be able to do that, in my opinion. But second down, nonetheless, 2nd and 6 from their own 38-yard line. Heavy tight end set. 3 all told on the line for Motor City. Grieta steps up, hit from behind, down he goes! Taking it down for another sack, third of the ball game for the Minnesota defense, and the V8s call a timeout.
And Knight just found his way in the backfield somehow. He's causing a lot of havoc back there.
3rd and 9. Minnesota's defense could really stop the bleeding now. 10 unanswered points for the V8s. Cannot afford a 3rd down conversion. Bunch set off to the right for Creata. Blue Scott in the backfield. Creata looking for Scott. Right-hand side has a lot of work to do and does get a huge chunk of yards. 7 all told. And the clock will be left to run. No timeout from Minnesota to maybe give their offense a little bit more time to work. And so Minnesota will have limited time to work as Motor City will more than likely milk as much of this clock before half.
It's exciting. We're all tied up here. 20 seconds left going into halftime.
No timeouts from Minnesota. Maybe they're content with going into half all tied up at 10. Adam Banks is a dangerous return man, however. We'll see what happens here. Pickles' punt is away. Banks will try and make a return inside his own 20, taken down at the 20 as time expires here in the first half. And so it's as we were to begin the ball game. We're all tied up. The scoreline might change a little bit. 10-10 here in Detroit, Michigan from Bank Michigan Stadium. Rochelle, it's a close one.
There is, and like I said, Minnesota started out with a bang, and then second quarter couldn't really get much going.
Let's take a look at what happened in that first half. Passing, of course, goes to Creata, 140 yards all told to begin play here in the first half. Couple of costly interceptions for both teams, 2 for Johnny Reno, 1 for Creata. What has to be the game plan coming out at half for these two quarterbacks?
I think, as far as Minnesota goes, though, I think we'll see more of Colin Hart. They've got to get him going. Mostly, I think we'll stick with their, all passing game.
Only 2 rushing attempts for Motor City, one being the 1-yard fullback dive for Christopher Dean, which saw us get all tied up at 10, or get their first points on the board. Motor City would eventually go down the field and kick a field goal, which would see them tie up this football game. Defense has been the story, I think, Rochelle. Lots of good play on the defensive line for Minnesota. Some great defensive backfield play for Motor City.
I agree, Tyler. Become a very defensive game here, which I love. And the touchdown that almost was.
As I was saying, that last play, Kaufman, if it had not been for a block in the back, we'd be talking about Motor City leading this football game at half. Instead, drive would stall for a 3-point play, and then Minnesota on their ensuing possession would turn it right back over to Ty White. And so we stay at 10 apiece coming out of halftime from Bank Michigan Stadium. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Rochelle Colston. Glad to have you along for this wild, wild ride in what has been a very tense affair here in Michigan. Justin Raside and Aaron Gooden on stats. Cameron Irvine, the SFL commissioner, is our producer this evening.
Tyler, I love close defensive games. Let's see what happens in the second half.
And we're underway again as Minnesota will get the return started from inside the 10-yard line. Banks had little blocking help on this return as he's only able to get to the 25-yard line. And out comes Johnny Reno in the Minnesota offense, looking to turn their fortunes around. Back-to-back interceptions on their last 2 drives.
And Reno needs to settle in, forget about the interceptions and keep moving forward.
Reno will start under center here to begin the drive. 5-step drop, deep shot over the middle, nearly picked off on the free safety. David Leathers, who was playing center field, read Reno's eyes effectively and nearly came away with the 3rd pick for the Motor City defense.
Yeah, he just sat in his little zone there and watching the ball, and wow, he was way in front of that receiver.
Read that post route all the way, which brings up 2nd and 10, luckily for Johnny and company. Offset eye behind Reno with 2 wideouts off to his left-hand side. Deep drop from Reno. Looking right side, and that one was a dangerous throw, nearly picked up by Von Rugen.
I think Reno needs to get it together here. That's the 2nd pass in a row that's almost picked off.
That one was an ill-advised throw, threw it right into the zone, and it looked like the Motor City defense had game plan for that exact play. As now out comes Minnesota here on 3rd and 10. Reno pumps once, under pressure, has to get rid of it underneath the Hart. Hart's got a lot of work to do, and Hart's got the first down.
When the defense set up and just gave him that. They were playing off the ball. Colin Hart just catches the ball and just gets the last yards by himself, but first down.
It's that excellent first step, had excellent acceleration. Originally, it looked like the DBs had him covered, but elusiveness of Hart, his speed, takes him for a ride and gets some first down yardage. And so a drive that looked to be stalled on 3 plays continues here for Minnesota. And Hart will get the ball on the ground to the right-hand side. Got a couple of blocks and will pick up 4 yards.
This is definitely what Minnesota needs to get Colin Hart going.
Now on 2nd and 6 here for Minnesota. 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends off to the left-hand side of the quarterback, Reno. Reno looking near side, caught by Hart, spins out of a tackle, picks up a couple of yards, 4 all told on the swing pass, gets him to 3rd and short.
You can tell here that Marissa is looking for the run. They're staying in that 3-4 defense, expecting Colin Hart to run the ball a lot more, and then they just dump it off, and now it's 3rd and 2.
2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers here on 3rd and 2. From their own 44, handoff, Hart through the middle. He got hooked up somewhere in the offensive line. He got turned around, which slowed him up, and he's taken down a yard shy by Panani.
So the defense is staying in the 3-4. They're looking for the run, and that time they got to Hart. And they had a great stop.
Could not stop him on the first 3rd down of the drive, but do stop him on the 2nd as on comes Ryan Platt to punt this one away for Minnesota. And on the return is Barney, and Barney's taken down after a short pickup on the return to the 22 as Motor City will take over on offense as Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live linear and video on-demand esports channel available everywhere through your smart TV, on your phone, through Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit ESTV.co to learn more about its programming and to find all the ways you can catch the SFL action on the network. Out route near side is caught and tapped down is the receiver Darby for a pickup of 5.
And we saw everybody on the line on defense there, which allowed that little out route to happen.
Now from the 27-yard line, Weak eye, two wide receiver, or two tight end set. Here for Motor City. Play action. Create a looking left-hand side near the sideline. Incomplete to Mark Kaufman. Could not keep a foot in bounds, and it's third down.
Looks like, they're willing to give it that little out route all night long. See if they keep going to it. Ooh.
Motor City does not like the call on the field. Out comes the red handkerchief, and we go under the hood with R62 to take a closer look at this one. Crisp route running. Hoffman could not keep a foot on bounds. Motor City might lose a timeout.
He was way out of bounds there, Tyler.
The pass was incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds.
And it's plain as day to us, Rochelle, as it is to R62. And so Motor City are going to lose a crucial timeout in what has been a close ball game. Timeouts might become a factor in the later stages of this contest.
And that may come back to bite them later on in the game.
Two back Seth, two wide receivers here on 3rd and 5. Grieta looking for an out route left-hand side. This time they keep both feet in bounds, and that won't be called back. Hoffman hauls that one in for another Motor City first down.
Yep, they keep saying the 4-3 defense, which just allows that little out route to happen every time. I would just keep going to the sidelines there.
Minnesota packing the box with 8 defenders, and 9th just on the outskirts on the right-hand side. Greta looking underneath, caught, good movement from the tight end to pick up extra yards. 8 all told for Guy Clausen.
I was surprised not to see a longer pass there. I mean, he stacked that box so heavily. He had to have some receivers open somewhere.
It looks to me this is the game plan, Rochelle. Short passes, let the defense back off. We'll throw these underneath routes. We'll just nickel and dime you all the way down the field. 2nd and short. Create another underneath route pass and another first down for the V8s.
I mean, they're playing the 4-3 defense. Linebackers are dropping back. So you're thinking the ball right in between the defensive line and the linebackers. It seems to be working for them here, so.
Familiar look we've seen all game. Two tight end, weak eye set. Greta over the middle to a diving tight end, incomplete. Great effort, but just not enough on the pass from Greta.
At that time, there wasn't enough separation between the receivers and the linebackers, and very dangerous throw, actually.
So it's 2nd and 10 now for Motor City. Another 3 tight end look. Linebackers moving to the weak side. Creata has time. Looking left side, caught for a good pickup of about 7 yards to Mihata. 3rd and short upcoming.
Great closing speed by the defender there. He had plenty of room. Just close in real quickly on the receiver.
3rd and 2 from 46 yards.
Glad you need a stop right now. Here on 3rd and short from their own 46, from Minnesota's 46. Play action. Creata looking near side, wide open. Hoffman, and they'll pick up another first down.
You know, that's only happening because of 4-3 defense. The linebackers are actually moving in to fill the holes, but they're not going to run the ball. I'm not sure what the defense sees there.
As the down marker flips back to 1. Another 3 tight end look to backfield. Grieta, dump off underneath for Scott. Scott can't find any room to run on the little dump off pass as it's 2nd and 10.
Was not a good play at all, Tyler. I'm not really sure what you saw, but took too much time. Had to force a little dump off there for no gain.
Create here on second down. This is a deep pass over the middle. Caught the defense napping in there at the 15.
He definitely lulled that defense to sleep, thinking we're just going to keep going for the 3 and 4 yard little dumps, and got behind the defense there, and first down. Nice pass.
Excellent play call to break it open to Shane Kaufman for the huge chunk of yardage. Just under 20 yards on the passing play, and it's 1st and 10 from the red zone.
I think it was the longest pass of the evening, Tyler.
Right around 20 yards on the last play. Create looking left-hand side, nothing doing. No gain on the play. Taken down by Axel Raven as the tight end, Dean.
I think the defense just made a few adjustments there. They were looking for a little out route, and they were there to defend it.
A nice, long, healthy drive for Motor City. And they keep it going. 12th play of the drive upcoming. Play action. Creata over the middle, and it's nearly taken away. BJ Loveless had a beat on the football, but just couldn't haul it in.
And that time, the defenders were just all sitting in the middle of the field. They were looking for that little pass. And BJ Levels is a great defender. I would keep throwing the ball near him.
Motor City trying to expand their playbook. Minnesota alive to these passes now. 3rd and 10. Creata steps up, sidearm sling, deflected, picked up, going the other way. This might go all the way. With a blocker downfield, the left-hand side, being chased from behind. And down he goes, this Johnny Bravo. It's a huge return on the pick to the Motor City 22.
Wow. Too bad the blocker wasn't following the returner. He was way in front. Great determination by the defense to pursue him and come down with a tackle.
Creata had a spectacular crossbody throw earlier in the ball game. This time, BJ Loveless tips it up, and it goes right into the waiting arms of Bravo and Minnesota. Now on the outskirts of the red zone.
What a turn of events we have here.
Reno, deep drop from Johnny. Right side throw, caught. Turning upfield is Jason France and knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And just like that, Minnesota knocking on the door.
Wow. So we go from one red zone to the other. And don't look now, but Minnesota could score here.
So 1st and goal now here for Minnesota from the 4-yard line. They'll throw 2 wide receivers off to the right-hand side of the formation, an I formation here behind Johnny Reno. Go with a run to Hart. Taken down from behind at a defender, draped all over them, and that's Howard in on the stop.
MTB showing the 3-3 defense this time instead of using the nickel on the goal line, which seems to help to get the run stop.
Coverage now backs off right near the goal line for Motor City here with a 3 wide receiver look. Reno right side, wide open is Adam Banks, but he goes out of bounds a yard shy of the goal line.
Wow. He needs to do a better job of knowing where he is on the field. There was nobody in front of him. That should have been a touchdown.
I wonder what will happen here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Last time Minnesota were here, they ran it through the middle with mostly to no resistance. Do they go back to the ground here? Yes, Hart, right side. This time, Motor City are alive to it. Clutch defensive play from Motor City. It's Matthew Holford with the clutch tackle.
Surprised they ran the ball the outside. They only had 3 down linemen on the defensive line. I'm sure they could create a better hole up the middle. Let's settle for the field goal instead.
And so Minnesota will tap Mickey Malolo on for a 18-yard try from the right hash. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. 13-10, Legend over Motor City. And the SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers during live events on SFL Twitch. Viewers every 30 minutes will be issued cards, or you can buy SFL card packs through Laser's store. The new Season 19 pack will be available soon. Visit Laser, spelled LAYZR.GG, and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting today. On the return now is Lane Burney off to the left-hand side, gets to the 28-yard line and no further. Out comes Motor City after getting all the way down to the 15-yard line. It was a back-breaking interception that saw them give away the football.
We've had a lot of interceptions tonight, Tyler.
First and 10 now here for the V8s. And off, no, play action. Swing pass near side, nearly cut off by Johnny Bravo, looking for interception number 2. However, Kaufman will haul it in as he eclipses the century mark in receiving yards today.
I'm still surprised how Minnesota's second in box. I mean, there's no doubt that they're going to throw the ball.
No, I think it's the heavy sets that pull those defenders into that box, Rochelle, that almost, if you don't cover the inside with a whole lot of hats on hats, as they would say, well, you're opening yourself up for a lot of trouble as the swing pass left side is caught for a first down for Motor City.
I see Motor City's back to their little dink and doink, but it seems to be working. They get another first down.
I'll move the chains here, the latter stages of the third quarter. Tight end flex off to the right-hand side with two backs in the backfield. This time they'll hand off to Ballou. Scott taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the 3-4 defense stops almost every run attempt by.
Only the second rushing attempt of the ball game for Scott. Did have that one rushing attempt in the first quarter for 8 yards, and then nothing here in the second half. Grieta, long shot over the middle behind the coverage, and it's another first down. Second time we've seen that play, and it's the same exact result to Kaufman, now on a 30-plus yard reception.
I'd like to see that play more often, Tyler. I mean, he had everybody on the defense beat. They keep looking for their short little out routes, and they just fool the defense that time.
Now they'll flip the field and get into Minnesota territory at the 29-yard line. First down. Grieta now looking near side, deflected away by B.J. Loveless, incomplete.
That's Loveless' like third pass deflection tonight.
Those out routes no longer becoming a go-to option here as Minnesota clamp down on defense, Rochelle.
I think so. I mean, you can only watch the same play over and over again, and eventually the defense picks up on it.
And then flex off to the left-hand side of the offensive formation. Linebackers show blitz, then back off. Create a hit as he throws incomplete. Penalty marker flies. I'm not sure what the call is. Let's get it from R62.
A face mask, maybe holding.
Ineligible receiver, number 60.
Ooh, ineligible receiver.
That's an interesting play call. Maybe one of the linemen got beyond the line of scrimmage. They're going to tag one of the McMillans. There's 5 of them on the offensive line. They'll tag Phil this time with a penalty, and that'll send him back a couple yards.
I'm not sure if I actually saw the receiver down the field, but
Second and 15 now here for Motor City. From the Minnesota 34, 2 wideouts off to Creata's right. 5-step drop from Correa. Under pressure, and he's down in the heap. He's going to lose 5 more yards as in comes Mark Mello.
He just made a little move on the outside there and got back right to the quarterback.
4th sack of the ball game for the Minnesota defense. And they've been finding maybe a second home in that offensive backfield.
Third and a mile here.
They do come up with more of a spread look. Create only a short drop looking underneath to a sliding receiver. It is caught. A late flag flies after Coughlin was hit after the play.
With bad penalty there. They had him stopped and forced the punt, and now probably a first down here, I think.
And it will be a late hit called on Johnny Bravo. It's a free first down for Motor City. Wow.
Huge mistake on defense there.
Maybe just a little bit too much hype after getting the third down, maybe wanting to make sure he was down. But that's just a little uncalled for by the former Charleston Predator. As now Motor City will move into the red zone and will breathe a little extra life into this offensive possession.
Ooh.
And they're going to compound matters. It's a free play. Offsides is going to be the call. Hauling in the pass is Phil Koss on the sideline for about 8 yards. Let's get the call from R62 to see whether or not they take the penalty or the yards.
Yeah, I'm thinking they take the yards here, Tyler.
They're going to take the penalty, so they'll keep the first down. It'll be 1st and 5 from 5 yards closer for Motor City.
I'm surprised there.
Would you like to tell us why you're surprised, Rochelle?
I don't know. I mean, you had a better game with the reception.
And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Minnesota on top, 13-10 as we hit the fourth quarter. Get your 4s, 86s, and 12s up in chat. You're watching the SFL on RD Sports.
The second half is just moving by very, very quickly here.
Tyler Falk, Rochelle Colston in the booth here from Bank Michigan Stadium. As we begin the fourth quarter, Create on 1st and 5 after the penalty. Looking right-hand side, caught. First down again here for Motor City. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
At some point, Minnesota's have to step up and stop these little out routes to the sidelines. I mean, they gotta see it coming.
Come out another heavy set. 1st and goal, Motor City. Creata under pressure. It's Mark Mello coming up with sack number 2 of the ball game. Had a little help from his friends, but it's number 5 for the Minnesota defense.
That time, Creata just took too much time, allowed the offensive line to just break down, defense to penetrate, and a sack.
Mello with his second. Max Knight comes along to help finish off the quarterback, and that'll push Motor City back to the 10-yard line. Split backfield here for Motor City. Creata's going to look to throw underneath, caught inside the 5, and back to the original line of scrimmage at the 3.
Smart play there by Creata to get rid of the ball quickly this time. Get the ball a little bit closer to the end zone.
Split backfield here on 3rd and goal for Motor City. Creata, near side. That one's caught. And Guy Clausen can't get the touchdown. He's taken down by Tega Clay, 2 yards shy of it.
A great job by the defense there, coming out and the defense looking for a pass, and they got one. This time they came up with a big stop.
We've got a barn burner here in Motor City. Caleb Richards is now tasked with trying to tie this football game up once again. His counterpart hit an 18-yarder from the right hash. He gets to try an 18-yarder from the left hash. Snap spot. Richards' kick is up, and it is good. 13-13. We're all tied up in Michigan. I want to remind you that 8 p.m. Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit 8pmmusic.com. We're underway once again. Adam Banks on the return, trying to bust it out to the left-hand side, tackled at the 26 from behind, and out comes the offense for Minnesota. It's a neck-and-neck affair. Can Johnny Reno help lead his guys down the field for another scoring drive? Able to pick up 3 on their last possession.
And so far this half, Colin Hart's been very quiet.
Under 40 yards for Colin Hart in the football game on 16 attempts. Roughly averaging about 2 yards per carry. Maybe he can get something going here on the passing attack. No. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Great defensive coverage from Matthew Holford. Had that clutch touchdown-saving tackle on the last drive.
And the defense is gets ready for Hart, and they've done a great job of containing them all game.
He only has 151 yards passing. He's only had 4 incompletions, 20 of 40, right around 83% completion percentage today. Most of them has been short routes. They try to get Hart going on the ground, nothing doing. That's going to lose him a couple of yards back to the 24.
And Mercy saying that 3-4 defense, they're looking for Hart, they're ready for Hart, and nobody moved that time off the line and get a tackle for loss.
3rd and long for the legend. Reno slings it into quadruple coverage to Adam Banks, who hauls it in. First down, Minnesota.
I do not know how that receiver caught that ball. I mean, he was literally surrounded by defenders. But what a perfect throw. Wow.
Oh my goodness. What a throw. What a catch from Minnesota. And the drive continues. Now at their own 45. You will not get too many grabs like that, folks. Spectacular for the legend. And out they come now in a goal line offense. Handoff, Hart. Now he's got some room up the middle. Picks up 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they come out on a goal line off the defense and middle of the field.
I want to bring in some of that old school power football. You didn't have to have a whole lot of receivers back in the day, Rochelle. In fact, the forward pass, only a newer invention in the game if you consider its long and illustrious history. So they come out again in an I formation. Handoff, Hart, finding his way through the offensive line and the defenders alike, and picks up a Minnesota first down.
You got to give credit to the O-line there and give credit to Hart for just powering through and getting the first down there.
Now under 7 minutes to go here in a tie ball game. Another first down here for Minnesota inside Motor City territory. Reno's going to hand off for Hart through the middle. Maybe a yard on the play, taken down by Sabo Cannon.
Yeah, great job by the defense. Come out in 3-4, and the linebackers just staying home and getting a big stop, and they need one.
Couple of clutch tackles for Sabo today. Hart through the middle. Gains 5. Up to the 38-yard line, about 3 yards shy of field goal range, optimal field goal range for Malello, but they don't want 3, they want 6.
Yeah, they definitely need 6 here with a tie game late in the fourth quarter. Mid-fourth quarter.
15 yards rushing for Colin Hart on the drive so far. New wideouts off the left-hand side. They're going to run here on 3rd and 4. Hart with a couple of moves up the left-hand side. Hart sprung free inside the 25, down to the 23. Longest run of the game for Colin Hart.
Yeah, the defense was looking for the run up the middle. This time Hart bounces it to the outside. There was nobody in front of him.
Was pretty well contained, like you said, but Hart, using his veteran experience, Hart having 9 seasons in the SFL, able to recognize the pressure through the middle and bounce it out to the left-hand side, which will continue the drive here for Minnesota. 1st and 10, they go back to Hart. This time, nothing doing. He was bottled up in the backfield, couldn't find a hole, taken down by Colony.
Defense is doing a good job stopping her up the middle. He needs to bounce the ball to the outside if he wants to get positive yardage.
Under 5 minutes ago here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 for Minnesota. Reno looks for an out route near side, caught near the sticks, a yard shy for Buchanan Simons.
I think that's time to take a play out of Motor City's playbook. Just dump the ball to the sideline.
Big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and short from the 14. 3-4 look out of Motor City versus a goal line set. Hart finds the 1st down to the 12.
Wow. That was just all Hart there, just diving forward, getting the 1st down, moving the chains.
I was surprised to see the coverage back off and maybe not provide any run support in the last play on 3rd and short. They were guessing pass all the way, and that allows Hart to get those tough yards. 1st and 10 now here for Minnesota. They'll run with Hart up the middle, nothing doing. Initially hit by Von Rugen at the line of scrimmage, denying Hart any forward progress.
Surprised that they become this one-sided this far into the down the field, but they maybe need to surprise the defense and throw the ball here.
Maybe not too upset with it. They have taken nearly 6 minutes off the game clock, as it'll be an offside free play, pass over the middle, caught for about 5-6 yards to Jay Taylor. We'll see if they take the yards, unlike their counterpart, Motor City, who elected to go with a 1st down. Then they had a similar situation pop up.
I think I would actually take the penalty here.
And they will, which will move them to 2nd down. Let's touch on that question I asked you at the end of the 3rd quarter and rephrase it here in the 4th quarter. Why would you accept the penalty here and not on the end of the 3rd quarter play?
It's late in the game, and an extra down here would probably help them, since they're seeming to be using Colin Hart exclusively here. Get an extra down.
2nd and 5, 1st down marker at the 2-yard line. Inside linebacker showing blitz backing off. Reno, dump off left side for Hart. Hart gets a block on the outside, but he's taken down at the 3, just a yard shy of the 1st down.
That will become a Colin Hart show here. Run the ball, pass the ball to him. I think we'll see him again.
3rd and 1 from the 3. 3-2 dime package for Motor City. They're in a short yardage situation. Reno snaps it, looking to throw. Has time, looking near side, picked off in the end zone! They tried to get killed with it, and it's going to bite him in the backside. Motor City take over at their own 2.
I mean, when you have a running back like Colin Hart, why would you go to a pass from 1 yard? Great job by the defense. I think they're jumping the route, getting the interception in the end zone. Heartbreaking for Minnesota there.
But Minnesota's defense has gotten to the backfield time and time again with 5 sacks today. A sack here could be detrimental and get them maybe the 2 points that Minnesota would only need to maybe win this game. Greena quickly out to their side. A dangerous throw. Malou Scott can only get back to the line of scrimmage, and back to the line goes Motor City in the hurry up.
He threw that ball into his own end zone. Very lucky there.
Greena, right side. This one's caught with a little bit more room to run. Hit hard at the 11-yard line is the receiver, and back into the hurry up goes Motor City. 3rd and inches. 10 men in the box here for Minnesota on 3rd and short. Motor City gonna look to throw again. Baloo Scott out of the backfield will get the first down. Wrapped up, taken down by Cody Griffin. The offensive line looks tired as they go back to the line. Lots of tired players for Motor City as we get close to the 2-minute warning. Got Clausen another catch to the right-hand side. Back to the line after the reception for 4 yards goes Motor City. Do they call another play before the 2-minute warning? They do. Pass over the middle. Diving attempt incomplete. And that will bring an electrifying end to play for now. We got under 2 minutes to go when we come back. We've got a barn burner in Detroit.
Wow, we're excited the last 20 seconds of mid.
Third and 6 now, coming out of the 2-minute warning break for Creata. Deep shot over the middle, deflected. It's still deflected, incomplete, nearly picked off. Almost an arm punt, you could say, as they're looking over the middle. Nothing doing. And after a clutch interception in their own end zone, Motor City are going to have to punt this one away.
Too bad. That was a very dangerous pass there, Tyler. Lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Pickles just outside his own end zone to punt this one away. Adam Banks stands on the logo to return. He cannot get back to midfield, stopped rather quickly at his own 49-yard line. Minnesota offense retakes the field. They were just 3 yards outside of the end zone a drive ago. Can they find any points on this drive?
They're getting great starting field position. I'll give you that. We need about 30 yards to be in field goal range.
Reno, 2-step drop pass over the middle, finds Banks. Mr. Reliable all game today. 7 targets, 7 receptions, and they're right on the outskirts of field goal range.
Wow, they're getting it all in one play there. I think the secondary is playing giving a little bit too much there.
Shotgun set, 2 backs in the backfield alongside Johnny Reno. You're on 1st and 10. Reno looking left side, tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Unable to bring in the easy interception was Rodney Panani. Oh, he had a floater. He had a duck, as the legendary departed Matt Wilson would say.
I mean, the linebackers aren't really known to have great hands in the SFL. But that was thrown right to him.
Blot with just a tremendous effort from his defensive tackle spot with the deflection, could not get picked up after the excellent athleticism he displayed there. 2nd and 10 now for Minnesota. 2 wideouts off to the left, I formation for the legend. They're going to go with a run for Hart. Left side, Hart out of a tackle. Has blockers on the left-hand side and will find the first down. Had to truck his way and grind out those yards to the 24. Minnesota with a first down. They're going to let the clock run.
Wow, what a great run by Colin Hart there. Very slippery, avoiding tackles and just dragging people with him across the.
Only 70 yards, but he's had to work for every single one of those. Reno under pressure.
Whoa.
Down he goes. Blot comes up with another big play on the drive, knocking him back to the 32. Minnesota hustle back to the line. Under 30 seconds to go.
What is happening here, Tyler?
Reno under pressure again from Blot. Deep pass, near side, picked up again. Nicholas Warner with another clutch interception for Motor City.
What is happening here tonight, Tyler? Who wants to win this game more? Big mistakes on offense.
Minnesota and Motor City both have been in prime field position to put the game away, but neither can do it, it seems. 21 seconds to go. Motor City have 2 timeouts. Minnesota's defense need to clutch up in a big way. Motor City need to find some big chunk plays in a hurry.
We have free football here tonight, Tyler, just in about 20 seconds.
Motor City come out with a shotgun set. Create a shot over the middle, caught with room to run as a Rain Derby to the 45-yard line.
Wow, how did he even catch that ball? I thought the defender had it well defended, and I thought he had a hand on it.
A couple of immaculate receptions. Darby with a little out and in, fighting off right to haul in that football.
Wow, that's trusting your receiver there because he was well defended.
From the
16 seconds. Ooh.
From the 45-yard line, I formation here for the V8s. Creata steps up and fires one. That one's picked off as well. Cody Griffin with his second of the ball game. Minnesota have 10 seconds and all 3 timeouts to maybe finally win this game.
This is crazy. This is going off the rails.
Take a look back again. Just a straight go route from Kaufman. And that's another pass that Griffin has been on Kaufman that has been taken away.
I think we've had more action in the last 2 minutes than we've had all game.
One-on-one, Griffin clearly holds the advantage versus Shane Kaufman. 4 wide receivers with 10 seconds to go. Minnesota from their own 29.5-yard line. Reno, pass over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of his intended target, Taylor. Just only 7 seconds to go in regulation. 2nd and 10 Legend from their 30-yard line.
Can they get the big play when they need it here on offense?
I like to go back to only 3 wide receivers versus the 4 they had in the last play. Out route left side for Buchanan. Simons picks up a couple. Minnesota call it timeout with 3 to go. Now do we see a Hail Mary come out on Minnesota?
I would have to think yes.
Final play of regulation to either ice the game or to send us to extra innings.
Who doesn't love free football, Tyler?
Not me, not these fans, I'm sure. 3rd and 5. Johnny Reno will be under center. Takes a 2-step drop pass over the middle. Wide open is Buchanan. Simons behind the defense, but taken down as time expires. And we are headed to overtime. Minnesota 13, Motor City 13 here on Rare Drop Sports. We have got a fantastic game for you here. And as we get into the overtime, let's remind everybody of the overtime rules here in the Simulation Football League. It is first team scores, no matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown. You just need points, however you can get them.
And points are a hard thing to get in this game, Tyler.
Absolutely. The defense has been spectacular for both sides, as Legend will get the ball to begin the overtime period.
I mean, the over for this game was 51.5, and we were nowhere even near that.
26 combined points, thanks to our friends by Jack's Data providing our line and spreads. Motor City, 7.5-point dogs. If you picked Motor City to cover, well, you're a happy guy or gal right about now, as Adam Banks is on the return to the near side. Got a couple of blocks inside the 30. Adam Banks to the 33-yard line. Best return of the football game.
And for a minute there, I thought Adam Banks was going to break it all for free in the game right there, but great stop by the special teams on Minnesota there.
So you can run your offense like normal. Don't have to worry about heaving it deep. Just run your normal game plan. I formation here for Minnesota. 9 men in the box here for Motor City. Reno, swing pass, right side for Hart. Hart with a couple of yards, make it all 3 before he's taken down. It'll be second down upcoming.
Yeah, Motor City still stacking the box heavily there, looking for the run. So we get a quick little pass out to Hart. Positive gain, 3 yards.
Going to come out another heavy set. One wide receiver tucked in tight to the line on the right-hand side. Reno looking right side for Jason France. Jason France can't shoulder off the tackle this time. Picks up about 5 yards on the play. Third and short upcoming from Minnesota.
If Bob Funk wants to know when's the last tie in the SFL, there's never been a tie. We play till somebody wins.
Wide receiver again, tucked in tight. This time to the left-hand side. Hand up through the middle for Hart, and he's taken out by his ankles at the line of scrimmage. The Motor City defense comes through in the clutch.
They sure do, Tyler. They've been looking for the run all night long, and once again they stopped the run, forcing a punt here by Minnesota.
Motor City maybe looking to block this punt from Ryan Platt. Low snap, here they come.
Ooh.
And Platt's punt just barely gets away. Fair catch called for by Lane Barney, who holds it in cleanly. And Motor City will take over at their 23-yard line.
Fair points are very hard to come by in this game. Let's see if we can finally step up and actually score here.
Very tame start to overtime, partners. Maybe not trying to turn the ball over a whole lot. Combined 7 turnovers in this football game.
Most of those happened in the last 30 seconds of the game.
Play action for Creata here on first down, and Creata goes down for 7 yards of a loss. 6 sack of the ball game. Mark Mello has 2.5 of them.
Yeah, and just with a huge step backwards in the pocket, and then the offensive line breaking down. Big sack there by Minnesota.
Now from the gun here on second and long. Creata looking right side, caught near the original line of scrimmage. And no further, they'll give him maybe a couple, maybe 5, 6 on the play.
Yeah, those little out routes are not going to work here. You're third and 12. And you can dig deep into that playbook and find another play.
I'd love to see them run that post route one more time. A go route on Cody Griffin, that man right there, hasn't worked the last couple of times. Those post routes, though, a little bit different story. Creata going to look for the outside. That one is caught on the sideline. They'll be ruled incomplete. Guy Clausen could not get his feet in, and it's a 3 and out for Motor City. I think that's the first 3 and out of the ball game for either team.
It happened back to back in overtime. Defense has come to play on both sides of the field.
Make that only the second 3 and out. The last time it was Motor City right before half. Pickles punt is away to Adam Banks, who's going to try and make a return to the right-hand side, taken down at his 49-yard line. Minnesota in excellent field position to begin this next drive, roughly only 16 yards from Mickey Malello's range.
Yep, they're in a good position here. Like you said before, great starting field position. It's almost like a gift.
Minnesota going to come out in a goal line eye here on first down. Reno, swing pass near side for Hart. Hart is hit at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress of about a yard. Sable Kanan comes up with the stop.
Yeah, linebackers are doing a great job on getting the stop there, getting to Hart in a hurry.
Out for midfield. Buchanan Simons off to the right-hand side of Reno. He's got about 10 yards between him and the next closest defender. Hand off Hart through the middle, trying to find a hole. can only pick up a couple. Taken down after a gain of 2. And it's another third down for Minnesota.
Once again, the defense does a great job of stopping hard up the middle. They're looking for that run. They've been looking for it all night long. They've been stopping it all night long.
Maybe they find Adam Banks. He's been perfect in the receiving category today. They come out with 4 wide receivers and bump coverage on the outside, 2 wide receivers. Reno over the middle. That is caught by Craig Mam to the 35-yard line, just on the outskirts of the range of Mickey Malillo.
Great route by the receiver, in traffic, great catch, great throw.
Minnesota trying to put a dent into Bank Michigan Stadium. Motor City have been perfect since they have moved into these digs after relocating from St. Louis as the St. Louis Gladiators. Can Minnesota give Motor City their first loss at home? They're going to elect to run maybe a couple more plays. Hand off Hart through the middle. Hart gets them closer to the 31.
I do believe they're actually in field goal range here. Do they keep trying for more yards, or they might get a field goal here and win the game?
I think they maybe try 2 more plays, maybe some very conservative plays, maybe no passing plays. Get them closer, maybe as close as they possibly can to the goal posts without trying to do too much. They're going to elect to throw. Pass near side for the fullback Williams, who will pick up an extra yard to the 30.
That's always scary when you come out. You can win the game and you elect to throw the ball. Scary, scary, scary.
Right. They threw it away to end regulation. Will they throw it away here in overtime? Third down for Minnesota. Reno's going to throw over the middle into coverage, and it's incomplete. Looking for Jake Taylor. Reno is very fortunate to have that one fall to the turf. And now the game rests on the leg of Mickey Malillo, who has been perfect this season and perfect today. 2 of 2 with a long of 36. This one's going to be from 46. Snap spot. It's handled poorly, but Malillo's kick is up, and it is good! Minnesota walk it off in Detroit, Michigan, 16-13 on the leg of Mickey Malillo.
I am so excited for Minnesota to come in here and basically shell-shock the city. Low-scoring game, great finish, down to the wire. Again.
The expansion team, Minnesota Legend, have now knocked off 2 already existing clubs in the SFL. That's still more than any other expansion team so far this season, and they do it on a walk-off field goal in a game which they were struggling to really pull away from. Had it not been for a few untimely turnovers and a few timely turnovers from their defense, this game could have been completely different.
And both teams had 3 turnovers each, which made it very exciting into the fourth quarter, because most of them happened there. But a lot of back and forth here, Tyler.
I don't think the stat line is counting the interception with the block in the back call. So in total, it's 7 interceptions all told, with that 1 penalty on the same play. But a few nice receptions from that man, Shane Coffin, which kept this game close. Minnesota, though, I think played as an entire unit, which helped them to this victory.
And I think Colin Hart's a big help on the Minnesota defense offense. They have another weapon on the ground, which Motor City does not use their running back hardly at all. So I think their offense is more balanced on Minnesota's side.
It's almost coming into each and every game planning for Motor City. It's like an enigma. They're built for the power run, but they like to throw it a lot. And so for Minnesota to come in after an extra week to prepare, and for Motor City to come in with, just a regular time frame to prepare for just a week, this was a spectacular contest, an early season contender for maybe game of the season here in season 19 of the Simulation Football League. It was a couple of clutch passes to that man Buchanan Simons, to Quag Mam especially, who got him right into field goal range, and then Colin Hart seals the deal at the end. Rochelle, your player of the game, and why?
Okay, with Johnny Reno, even though he had 4 interceptions, it's like he controlled the game.
I would have to give it to that defensive line of Minnesota if I were to pick a unit, but the pundits have picked Colin Hart. 29 attempts, 79 yards, 1 rushing touchdown today for Justin Reside and Aaron Gooden on stats. For the SFL commissioner and producer, Cameron Irvine, and for my partner, Rochelle Colston, I've been Tyler Falk. We got more action going all weekend long on a family of SFL networks, so we'll see you then. Until then, folks, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, good night. Be safe, everybody.